my name is Matsuoka, and I'm going to teach you about how to multiply and divide rational expressions. So the first thing that we really need to do is if we're dividing, we need to flip the second fraction and switch it to multiplication. After that, we need to factor everything. So regardless if you're multiplying or dividing, you need to factor everything. And then you start canceling. You can cancel one thing from the top with one thing from the bottom. Alright, let's get started. So on our first problem right here, we're going to start by looking at, is it multiplication or division? Well, it's multiplication, so we don't need this first step. We're going to just start by factoring everything. So we start by factoring everything. I'm going to factor this top one, x squared plus x minus 6 first. That's going to go over here. That's going to be negative 6 in the top, 1 in the bottom, so it's going to be 3 and negative 2. So this is x plus 3 times x minus 2 on the top. On the bottom here, well, these actually have something in common right now. So they both have a 2x in common. So I'm going to put the 2x here on the outside. What's left is x minus 4. On the next one, well, x squared minus 16 is just the difference of two squares. So I'm going to go ahead and factor that as the difference of two squares. I take the square root of each of them, so it's x minus 4 and x plus 4. And for that bottom one, again, I'm just using that x over here. On the top it's going to be 12, on the bottom is 7, so it's going to be 4 and 3. So it's going to be x plus 4 times x plus 3. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel. So when I cancel, again, I'm looking to make sure I'm canceling the exact same thing, one from the top with one from the bottom. So I have, let's see, I have x plus 3 on the top, I also have x plus 3 on the bottom, so those can cancel. I have x minus 2 on the top, but nothing that matches on the bottom. I have x minus 4 on the top and on the bottom. And then I have x plus 4 on the top and the bottom. So I canceled out a lot of stuff. In total I have x minus 2 over 2x. So that right there is going to be my answer. So the types of factoring I used here was the difference of two squares, factoring by a common factor, and like easy factoring with the x. So in case you want to look up any of my videos, that's kind of which videos that you should look up. Alright, we're on to number 2 now. So number 2, first thing we notice is we're dividing. So we need to flip this second fraction and switch to multiplication. So it looks like 6x squared plus 5x minus 6 over 3x squared minus 3 times now. And we flip, so 9x minus 3 on the top and 3x squared plus x minus 2 in the bottom. Now I need to factor. So I'm going to start with this top left one here. I'm going to make the x over here. I'm just going to do my factoring stuff on the side here. So I get negative 36 in the top, I get 5 on the bottom, and this is the hard factoring type. You can tell because we have the number out in front of x squared. So that's what we multiply the first and the last to get the top number there. Anyway, on the sides we're going to get, let's see, that's going to be 9 and 4. So 9 and negative 4 right here. So because we're doing the hard factoring, we need to like factor by grouping or something special like that. So 6x squared plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. And I factored by grouping, so I'm grouping these all together. So this is going to be 3x is what they have in common. I'm left with 2x plus 3. I can take out a negative 2 there, and again it's 2x plus 3. So it's just these two. So it's that 3x minus 2 that's on the outside, and then the 2x plus 3 that's on the inside. On the bottom part here, if I take out a 3, I'm just going to be left with x squared minus 1. So it's 3x squared minus 1, right? But x squared minus 1, now that's the difference of two squares. So I can make this 3x plus 1 times x minus 1. Here, I could do that on the side for you if you'd like. So I'm going to put that on the side. It's going to be like I said, it was 3 and then x squared minus 1. And from here, I can factor this as the difference of two squares. That's how I'm getting my x plus 1 and my x minus 1. So from here, I now work on the second two fractions. So on the top, I can see that they both have a 3 in common, so I'm going to take out a 3. I'm left with 3x minus 1. And in the denominator, again, I need to factor just like this one here. So I factor. On the top, I'm going to get negative 6. On the bottom, I get 1, so that's going to be 3 and negative 2. So I have 3x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 2. And again, I'm factoring by grouping here. So on the outside is 3x, on the inside is x plus 1. Again, minus 2 on the outside, and then x plus 1. So in total, I have this 3x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 1. And now, again, I just cancel out what I can. So here, I can cancel out, let's see, the 3x minus 2. I don't have a 2x plus 3 on the bottom. I can cancel out the 3's. And that's it. Right? The reason I cannot cancel out these x plus 1's is because they're both on the bottom. I need one to be from the bottom, one to be from the top in order to cancel out. So in total, on the top, I have this 2x plus 3 times 3x minus 1. And on the bottom, I have this x plus 1. I have 2 of them, so I'm going to make that squared. And then x minus 1 here. Oh, well, let me box it in red here, so to kind of highlight that for you. So this is my final answer there. So you can kind of see we did some more harder factoring there. And if you wanted to check out those videos, especially on the hard factoring with x, I think that would be a great idea. I'm going to go ahead and show you one last example with the bonus question. And here's your bonus question. Yeah, I figured because I had given you examples of all 4 types of factoring that it was time for me to give you the bonus question instead. So here's your bonus question. It does have all 4 types of factoring embedded in it. So, if you need help on this at all, please watch my previous videos on factoring. If you're one of my students, feel free to come in before or after school for extra help. I'm almost always in my room. So, yeah, good luck.